All right, good morning to all of you. Today is 10th of February 2021. Today is a Wednesday, and yes, indeed, my voice is back. Okay, I mean, I know that yesterday I was pretty flat, obviously, right? I mean, after a very long 3 days and of course a bit of celebration, it is very difficult. But I'm back. Okay, I slept well last night and I'm good to go. And this morning there was so many information coming online, so many. So it's going to be a 1 hour or even 1 hour long plus long MAO. So if you are ready, let's start and let's begin. So if you are ready, give me all the thumbs up, please. All right, if you're ready, give me all the thumbs up and let's start this thing here. Okay, sing a song. Yeah, I get banned to sing. I can't sing to save myself. Oh my God, okay, repeated patterns everywhere. Now, really, I'm not kidding you. It's really repeated patterns almost everywhere. This is really crazy. And this morning when I'm doing the MAO preparation, oh my God, I really cannot really believe it what I'm seeing right now. The morning, the information that I have right now is really incredible. This is why I'm saying this, guys. If you are ready, let's begin. Okay, all right, give me all the thumbs up, all the love that you can. All right, let's make this morning more powerful than usual. And let us begin our morning MAO. All right, cool. Now, the thing is this, okay? All right, disclaimer as usual, obviously, right? I need you guys to give me the disclaimer, but of course, you guys don't need because you're already in here and you understand this. And of course, I can continue, right? Just do note whatever I share today, especially today, please, if anytime, if you want, please do your due diligence, okay? Because I know that maybe after today, some of you go crazy with your trading and then you may get hurt. But of course, on the flip side, if whatever I shared today and it really comes true, then do yourself a favor, do donate generously, and it's coming New Year. And I believe that end of this month, we will have our charity drive. We want you to participate, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much, okay? Do your due diligence, okay? Now, oops, sorry, I haven't finished my typing yet. Okay, sorry, this is the first problem already, okay? Let me just change this. Sorry, this is not the one, wrong word. Trump. Okay, sorry, forgot to change this title. Okay, so the other thing is this, the big news for today is Trump, okay? His impeachment starts today. Now, apparently it's right, each side has 16 hours to make their case to the 100 senators. All right, and of course they're supposed to convict Trump, but the problem is this: you can impeach a president, but he's no longer the president. So seriously, impeach what? That's my first thing. Now, of course, the main point is this: is that right? The Senate is split 50-50 between the Democrats and Republicans. Even Kamala come in that they will not get the 2/3 threshold conviction. So it's as good as wasting taxpayers' money. Seriously, it's then dumb, and I think that it's ridiculous. So I know that this will come with nothing. And of course, it just only add on people's unhappiness if I say this continue. All right. So this is the big news that's ongoing today. So if you are interested, just watch the impeachment. But I can tell you it's a very boring one, likely. Okay, so now the next big thing is that, Michael Burry, the same guy who shorted Tesla, okay? Now he shorted in December, and apparently the market is still there, not moving much. All right, there is this particular thing that was on Twitter. And remember in the movie, he did say about market being irrational and fraudulent. All right, so apparently that was what he said back in year 2008, whereby he was shorting the Lehman crisis. And of course, he was fraudulent because obviously there's a lot of makeup. And apparently, right, I was looking for his Twitter and I realized that his Twitter is called Cassandra. Oh my God, Cassandra and Michael Burry, all right? So I went through his Twitter, not easy to read. I mean, doctor, so his writing is a little bit tough. But anyway, he was just putting this as one of his sharing. He says that, right, Cathy Wood, all right, we know this is the hot hand right now for the ARK. All right, he's saying that, right, there are actually he felt that, right, this is exactly what happened in 1990 or 1960s when people become so hot property of their investment picks. And at the end of the day itself, right, okay, he's saying that, right, Cathy Wood now probably is actually the next one So of course, end of the day, what happened is that the market really, believe in those people, and of course, end of the day, it didn't end it well. I mean, the thing is that the only one person that have been doing well the last 60 years is Warren Buffett, put this way, right? Okay, all right. Okay, hold on a minute, Sorry, my wife is having a conversation with my grandmom. Okay, sorry about that. But let's continue. All right, so Michael Burry says that Tesla 1.5 billion bet on Bitcoin was a distraction, and Dogecoin record price signals a massive bubble. Now, I mean, put it this way, he short Tesla, so it makes a lot of sense that he's coming out to be unhappy with that. Maybe use his influence to influence the market. Maybe you can think of that manner. It is possible. But actually, if you read his autobiography in a way, or his own writings, right, you know that he don't need to do that because he's a very disciplined and self-centered person in terms of his view. So the thing is, I would like to say something very important. Now, we understand that Tesla now allows the Bitcoin to be involved for payment. And we also know that, right, Tesla also bought in $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, the question I'll come here is this. Now, you know Elon Musk itself, right? Now he is like the maverick, the King Midas. So the question comes in now, if that is the case itself, if whatever this Elon Musk, if he were to tax anything furthermore on Bitcoin, right? And obviously, the Tesla bought 1.5 and it already been confirmed. Then, of course, if Bitcoin goes higher in price, then obviously Tesla share should go higher, right? Because the total cash flow available for this Tesla is about approximately $19 billion. If I didn't get it wrong, $19 billion. Okay, so with that happening, right, the question will be, is that right, with that type of amount of money, okay, and this 1.5 is like 9% of the capital, I mean the whole cash flow. So obviously, if anytime this Elon Musk is going to do silly stuff and talk about Bitcoin and something in relationship, right, he may get people hammering him again for price manipulation. So that's why I believe that Elon Musk, by doing this, he has to be very careful moving forward. And of course, we know that back in 2-3 years ago, he actually got in trouble when he said that he's going to bring Tesla share to placement, private placement for 420, remember, and got into some trouble back then. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that, right, okay, he has to be very careful, Elon Musk. And the thing is this, Michael Burry thinks that, right, Elon is doing this because he wants to distract from the China trouble. So there is some ongoing brewing problem with Tesla and China's side. That's why he felt that this is just only a 障眼法, just to smoke screen over the whole problem now. Now, Michael Burry said this, we are in a blow-off top in all things, okay? And he continued by saying that it's a chart pattern, okay? Now, what is blow-off top? It's a chart pattern that basically shows a steep increase in asset prices and trading volume, followed by a rapid price decline. Markets have now bubbled over in a dangerous way, okay? So apparently it's all right. Michael Burry is repeating that the stock market may be going down soon. But of course, you must understand that he has his reason to call for it because he was the one that made so much money back in the 2008 and 2009 crisis. But of course, you may say maybe he got lucky last time, so this time may not be the same. So that's why I want to start this morning with telling you that, right, okay, this guy is saying something, but you reserve your right to have another view. So this morning we saw the S&P 500 basically fall slightly, snapping a 6-day gain, okay, 6-day winning streak. So apparently itself, right, it was a pretty lackluster day overall, but incredibly the Russell 2000 rose another 0.4% again to the all-time high, extending it to the 2021 rally by more than 16%. Now, seriously, this is where I'm very uncomfortable. If the blue chips, okay, are doing well and the Russell 2000, the penny counters are coming in, I don't mind. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's a bull market. But when the blue chips are not moving and the Russell or the small penny counters are going up, right, this tells you that something is not right. And we've seen this enough time that whenever the small cap runs ahead of the blue chips, right, we know that there's two ways to look at it. One, there could be a bigger bull coming on, a much, much bigger bull on the way coming up. Okay, that's one way to look at it. The other one is that, right, it's a prelude to tell you that the market is going to have some big correctional move, because that is the last wave of the bull. Okay, so apparently now this morning, right, I realized that something very incredible. Almost any article that I read, okay, not because I am selective or biased, is that really all the article today is all having the same thing. It's like this guy called this guy from TD Emirates says that, right, what worries me is a bit is that the reality of the market will live up to the expectation. And Bank of America says that a market correction could be at the horizon as recent run-up has sort of overheating. Right, apparently the point is this: the articles are all calling for that. Now, of course, in my teaching, I said that, right, if everybody calls for sell and the market goes up, that is a boy who cried wolf. So, of course, you should be buying. But in my second statement, I also say that if everybody calls sell and the market comes down, then you better run. You better run. And apparently, the thing can be pretty damaging. So this is the reason why I want to tell you this morning MAO is really incredible. We need to be on standby for that. Now, I know it's 9:13 a.m. right now, and Hang Seng is going to be up pretty soon. So I'm going to cross over now to do Hang Seng first, okay? And cross over to Hang Seng right now, okay? So it's going to be a very incredible session today, crossing in and out charts and stuff like that. Now, Hang Seng, let's take a look at Hang Seng. Now, Hang Seng basically has went up, as I told you guys. I started to say about MLP, it went up, so Hang Seng was beautiful. Now today, MLP for Hang Seng will be somewhere around here. So watch out for Hang Seng at 29,439. And MA30 is today higher at 29,010. So Hang Seng is going to start trading very soon in about 30 seconds time. Let's cross to our own chart right now. And we look at Hang Seng. Let's go take a look at Hang Seng. Now, Hang Seng, the pivot is going to come out pretty soon. Let's watch out. Okay, another 15 seconds, Hang Seng will be out. All right. So, guys, if you cannot see the Hang Seng chart properly, or if you have my video blocking you, you just have to tilt the handphone or expand the resolution on your stuff. Okay, Hang Seng has begun. Okay, Hang Seng has gapped up once again. Hang Seng has gapped up. Okay, by 100 points. Yesterday closed at 40 points. So Hang Seng gave up by 40 points and is gushing right now, going higher. Okay, so this is what Hang Seng is doing right now. So Hang Seng today, the opening price is at 29,618. Okay, so if Hang Seng stays above, let me just draw it for you guys. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, if Hang Seng is opening or Hang Seng right now, if Hang Seng stays above OP, it should be able to go towards this 29,660 mark. But if Hang Seng do in the profit taking, then obviously the 29,302 will be the so-called nearest support. Now the KSI for Hang Seng is green in color, so that is whereby I say that any pullback, right, you can look for potential buying interest. Now do note again, when I say KSI is green, that means that the overall sentiment now is still to the bullish side. Hence, therefore, if the market do pull back and there is any form of buying, it may actually support the market. Okay, right now at the moment, I also saw that the Dow Jones is trading higher at the same time simultaneously. Let's take a look right now. Okay, just a quick one right over the Dow Jones. Okay, you can see that. Oh, there's a sudden push up on the Dow Jones. Not too sure what has happened. Okay, but you can see on the Dow Jones, suddenly the Dow has moved up, okay, rather strongly by almost 70 points just almost instantly. Not too sure what is the good news, but this is what is happening right now. Okay, this is the Dow chart on the 15-minute. Okay, so traders, you can watch out for this type of movement going on. Okay, so this is something going to be incredible for today. I think today will be an incredible day. So let's just watch this closer. All right, if you have any news, all right, okay, for why the Dow suddenly gush up, right, just let me know. I would like to know something on that, because I cannot switch around now with my handphone and stuff like that. Okay, but nonetheless, okay, Dow Jones now is at record high level again. Okay, but very incredibly, watch out for this. The KSI on the Dow Jones is red in color, so I'm not too sure what is going on. Okay, I think Hang Seng is going up very fast. Okay, now it's at 29,700 already. Wow, okay, so it's a big movement right now on the Hang Seng. I think it's all influenced by the Dow Jones that's moving up. So guys, let me know anything that you found online. Okay, pretty cool, right? Yes, indeed. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so now we have all the action from the Dow Jones and stuff like that. Not too sure what is going on that's stimulating the market, but who knows that, it could be good news, right? Okay, so Dow Jones yesterday also continued to go up until to the last 1 hour. There was some profit taking. But as of now, you can see that Dow Jones is even higher. So traders, that is how I'm saying that the market is full of the bullishness in the market. And the Dow news is that say that there will be further upside. Everybody is bullish. There's no reason for the market selling. All right, U.S. job opening rise. Okay, but is that Arun? Is that the market news as of now? I mean, seriously? Okay. All right. Thank you, Arun, for sharing that as well. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So the thing is this, guys. I think that you guys have seen the whole thing of how the Dow is going up and the price is moving higher and all this incredible movement. Okay, so let's continue with today's MAO. All right, so let's do a recap of what happened yesterday. All right, this is what happened yesterday. As long as the Dow Jones stays above the old pre-preparing price, you can see yesterday Dow came down to the pivot 2, got supported and rebounded. All right, that's what happened. All right, the KSI was great, honestly. That was whereby there was some profit taking on the way down below OP. Okay, but you can see strength to strength, the market is definitely developing over here. Okay, all right, so let's see what happened on yesterday's market. So yesterday market, the Dow Jones initially came down first. Okay, then it got supported at this KTR -1 level. Now I purposely put in the TSCB to show you how incredible is this TSCB. For the students of mine who are friends for PTP, you guys will appreciate this sharing. And of course, you can see that, right, once the Dow went down, he did this BMB followed by color change CCRY with the KSI green, and that was held. And this is why the Dow Jones went all the way up from the bottom. All right, this is very, very important information for traders to actually take note of that. Okay, so that is the important thing of why we need to practice what we learn. Okay, all right. So I went through some of the news article in the market, and this is where things get very interesting. I'll just go slowly bit by bit with you. So apparently on CNBC, most of them, okay, despite recent market strength, Canaccord, okay, Canaccord, okay, I hope I get it right. Right, says that, right, that it's a potential of 5 to 10% pullback. So he said that everybody was chasing into the market in like December and January, but he's not bearish yet. He just said that there's a lot of people coming in, and usually it will be an anticipation of a correctional move. So that is what he is trying to explain himself. Okay, so this guy is saying that there's some warning to be taken care of. Okay, so that is warning. But then again, there's another person. He says that there is warning, but no worry. All right, Reddit rebellion is a sign of irrational exuberance, but market bull at Yardini says that it's different this time. He says that this is different this time. Okay, this guy is saying that it's different this time, so there's no need to worry. All is good. Okay, no need to worry. So just as long as the Federal Reserve is the most dovish person in the market right now, so as long as the Federal Reserve is very dovish, it may have some inflationary pressures, but it's going to be still okay. And it's still too early to turn bearish again. So this guy is saying that, and earlier was a warning. This guy say warning, but no worry. So you can see that different views from the market, okay, from different views, all right? And how about the third one? This one say, okay, now no worries at all. Okay, stock investors shouldn't worry, even though there's a fear of rising interest rate. Now this is something very incredible. This is rising interest rate, and they're saying that no need to worry. I think this is good because the current level now is still too early to call for a bear. 3% is where maybe people will get concerned for. And the moment now this is rising is still part of the cyclical value rotational movement. So in fact, as long as it's still good. Now, my point in trading is this: do you need to wait until it hit 3%, then you really get yourself in a position of worry, or you get worried as the market going towards it? This is always the difference that I always look at it. So traders, that's why I'm saying that if you are actually trading in the market, you just have to be careful. There's always a very good way of the boys telling you different views, different stuff, and at the end of the day, you have to make your own decision call. So that's the reason why I'm saying this, is that today there's so much news, there's different views, different thoughts. Everybody got their own way of explaining certain things, and I don't know what's your view today. So why not now, guys? Tell me, are you bullish, are you bearish, or are you sideways? right into the MAO and let me know that what's your take today. Come on, everybody, put in your writing now. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you sideways? I'd like to hear from you right now on the morning MAO Zoom group chat. I mean the Facebook group chat. Right, everybody. Let me know while I take some water. Okay. Okay, right. I can see someone coming now. Arun, thank you for that news from Reuters. Okay, thank you so much. No wonder. Huh? Okay, so we have some bull, we have some bear, we have Colleen bearish, Carl sideways, Brian bear, Allison bullish, Kenneth bearish, Jacqueline bearish, sideways from Andrew, Jimmy sideways from Fred, Lewis bear, sideways. Most of us sideways lah. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so follow the trade the boy system. Okay. All right, so I understand that being bearish or sideways is understandable. Actually, you should be bullish because everything is going up, right? So before we start this session, the second part of this, just be careful. I need to share many stuff with you. All right. So the thing is this. Before we start this session, let's do this spot the difference. Okay, let's see how good are you guys. To spot the difference here, right? I give you 1 minute. Tell me how many difference can you spot over here? All right. Yeah, indeed, it's a fun time, right? Let's just spot the difference. Can you tell me how many difference are there? Okay. So let's see how good your eyes are, and of course, have some fun before we get something very serious. Okay. All right. The clock is 1. Okay, guys, you got it correctly. The clock is 1. Okay, the clock. Yeah, the clock, okay. Okay, the clock. Anything else? The window. Which window? Which window? Window. Missing one window here. Okay, cool. Okay, window. Anything else? Window like 1. The cloud. Wow, very fast. The cloud. Yes, the cloud is missing. Anything else? Now this is for kids. Just for kids. We're just playing for fun of it. All right. The blue brown shoes. Wow, very detailed. Blue brown shoes. Okay. All right. Okay. Cloud. Yeah, we have the cloud already mentioned. Anything else? Bus window. Yes, correct. The bus window here is missing. Anything else? Anything you guys spot? Okay, shoes. Yeah, the shoes already. We spotted that. Okay, any more shoes? I think the shoes are there. Bus window, right? Indeed, all done. Car side window. Okay, gold shoe. Yes. Okay. Fun, not bad. Today we have this. A lot of fun. Zoom? What Zoom? What Zoom is that? What Zoom? Where's what Zoom? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for participating in this little game here. Okay. Just for fun of it. Now, because later on all the charts are going to show to you, right? Need you guys the word Zoom. Okay. All right. The thing is this. You guys have to spot the difference because it's going to be very interesting for the charts to come in. Okay. So let's just continue. Right. Let's take a look. Now, can you spot the divergence with the Dow right now? We're talking about the Dow. The Dow, okay, the current Dow now, right? Dow is going up, right, the all-time high, right? So this is the fear and greed indicator. The fear and greed indicator, all right. Of course, on top is greed, below is fear. So when the indicator is on top itself, meaning people are getting greedy, they are buying shares. If the indicator at the bottom, they are fearing, they are selling shares. Okay. So now everybody take a look right now onto the chart. And can you tell me, right, what is the divergence that we are having right now? What do you think so? Let me know what's your take. What is the current divergence right now? All right, with the current Dow, okay, with the current Dow right now. Anybody can tell me anything? All right, anyone can tell me there's something that is there? Now, there's no Dow chart here. Of course, you have to relate basically, right, what's happening on the Dow right now versus the chart. This chart is the 2020 high. 2020 level. Anybody can tell me? Anyone want to try? Let me know what is your take right here itself regarding this. Okay, I just wait for a while. All right, I think there's some bit of slight delay on the transmission. Never mind, I just wait for your reply. Anybody can see the divergence with the Dow right now. All right, I try to make it very interactive here. Daily KSI. Okay, okay, fair enough. Carl, anything else? Anything else? Okay, now let me explain to y'all guys. Y'all know that, right? Okay, the Dow Jones, okay, let me just refresh our memory. Let me just refresh our memory, a quick one, okay? Just a quick one to refresh all your memories, okay, yeah? Now let's just walk back into history, okay? Let's walk back, okay? We go back into 2020 before the Wuhan virus, okay? So now everybody take a look here, okay? You can see that, right, in 2020, okay? This 2020, yeah? Okay, hold on. 2020, right? That is where the Dow Jones was. Okay, the Dow Jones was trading at 28,500 back then. Okay, and then after that, it went up to all-time high, did the pullback a little bit. Then it went up again to all-time high in February. Okay, so January, February, the Dow Jones was on the way up. You got a point now? Okay, yeah. So on the way up. So in short itself, right, it should be bullish. It should be bullish back then. Okay, should be ma. Okay, now we look back into this divergence. But you realize that, right, back in this fear and greed, the market was leaving away from the greed factor and it was coming down actually in January and February. Exactly, yeah. The fear was coming, yes, exactly, Jimmy, you got it right. The fear factor was coming down. I mean, the greed factor, sorry, the greed was coming down, going towards a fear side in January and February, where the Dow was going up. So the thing is this, what this is Norman Trader is trying to say is that, right, I'm talking from Norman Trader, by the way, he is saying that, right, how come, are we having the same thing now? We have all-time high that today, now today is the 10th of February, we're having all-time high level now. How come the greed indicator is going downwards, okay? And he realized that this movement and that movement itself seemingly have a same here, and it's a divergence, okay? So this is the first thing here. Now we're going to go into much more detailed stuff, okay? It's going to be mind-blowing. Continue on. Let's watch this. Now I basically I reenacted the whole thing for you guys, and the words at the bottom came from this Norman Trader, okay? I'm not influenced by him, but I just want to tell you guys that, you know, you must watch this in kind. Okay, now watch this carefully, okay, as scenario A. Scenario A is what happened back in last year, 2020, yeah, last year. Okay, so what we saw was that there were the red bars, the red color arrows. There were 2 times the red arrow touches the MA 30. Now, MA 30 is mine. He used a different MA. I use MA 30. So I realized that, this year itself, right, have the same thing, correct? Now, we had the same thing. Now, we don't talk about relative in terms of the duration of the day. Okay, we leave it there. Then we saw a very incredible, you look at the blue arrow now. The blue arrow now, look, right, there is a time whereby it went down below the MA 30, and then after that, it basically consolidated for a while before recovering and stand above the MA 30, right? You can see that it's a very incredible movement right here. So when I look at the blue bar on this side here, blue arrow, sorry, over here, I see the same thing again. Oh my God, incredible, incredible. Yeah, indeed. Then after that, obviously, right, recently I put this, purple magenta arrows here, magenta arrows, because what I put the trend line from this point here. So I put it the same point here, right? And apparently when we do the extension, I see the incredible pattern again. Oh my God, take a look. It's as if that everything's the same, okay? Now, the scary part was that the one before that, the prelude to this, look at this, guys. It was the same thing. You look at it. I mean, of course, in terms of the magnitude, it's a bit different, but in terms of the chart pattern, it looks really, really incredible. All right, incredible. So I'm going to be upfront here as well. If this is going to be a way to inform us about the trend, then I'm so sorry, guys. As long as the market do not break the MA 30, there is no reason to panic. I mean, I repeat one more time. As long as the market do not break the MA 30, there's no reason to panic. So there's no reason for you guys to, you know, go heavy shorts right now, unless you're just selling the all-time high and try to pick the highest point before it crash off. Okay, that is only one thing you're doing there. So let's just look at what he's saying, okay, on his personal view. He said that February 2020 top, right? Back then, the Federal Reserve was running the repo operation. We know that. And in order to do the repo operation, the Federal Reserve cut the interest rate 3 times. And now what they're doing today, they are also pumping $120 billion per month at 0 rate. All right, basically creating the current now, the balance sheet is at $7.4 trillion, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that, right, back then this rally was because of the repo operation. And now the rally here is also because of the continuous pumping of money. So there is now, yes, indeed, Fred, there is even another sum of money coming in at even all-time high level. So this is where the two things come in, right? That's why I say the Dow can go to 32,000, right? The Dow can go to 32,000 if this stimulus come in. But if the market has very priced in this stimulus package, right, then the question is what will happen next? Another stimulus? So anyway, my point I'm trying to share is that this is something incredible. All right, so I got what Norman was trying to say. I go deeper. This drawing is by myself. I draw it on my own, okay? It's not from him, okay? I do it on my own. I realize that there's so many incredible patterns. That's why I asked you just how to spot the difference, right? The patterns, right? And well, this is something incredible. So this tells me very clearly, as long as the market stays above MA30, there is no much trouble at the moment now for the bulls to continue to 32,000. So got it clear, guys? If you got it clear, can you key this thing called MA30, MA30? All right. We'll take some water again. Today a lot of stuff, right? Okay. While you key right in, I will continue. All right. So the next thing is this. You can see over here. Now, I basically put the RSI in. We are seeing the same divergence on the RSI. Now, same thing, the market got higher, MA above MA, but the RSI is showing the divergence. The RSI is showing the divergence. So, of course, divergence means that, right, the market may have informed traders that, right, there's some, potential problem right here. So you look at what the Wall Street have been saying, right? The Wall Street is giving warning, but they say that it's nothing to worry about, all right? The Wall Street is saying there's nothing to be worried about. But the charts is telling you that there's divergence ongoing. So that's why traders, you should be actually be a bit more careful and, pay closer attention now. But we're going into this Chinese New Year period, right? So I don't know. All right, so traders, you just have to be watching. If you are very comfortable with your current long position, I strictly advise you that you can consider putting SWL right now just to protect your position. But if you are short sellers, then maybe do note, okay, as long as the fat lady don't sing, then there's nothing to be concerned for. So of course now, may I tell you this, the MA30 is the key point for the fat lady to sing. If the fat lady is to sing, it has to break below the MA30. That's the reason why am I informing you this. So of course, if the market breaks the MA30, you don't need to ask me what should I do next, because I think that this is more than enough information, and I think that's clear. Okay, so I give you the where to look out for the fat lady singing. Okay, now this is the SPX and the transportation. Now we know transportation and SPX has a very good relationship. Look at it. The transportation is the one in white. The one in purple is the SPX, is the S&P 500. And again, you can see it really moves together like, like jaded brothers. Okay. So now what Norman is saying that, right, again, there is a port. The white color arrow, the white color chart shows that, right, that is a potential divergence again. Because now you can see that, right, the SPX is running up, but the transportation is not following through. And the chart pattern back then in year 2020 and now again looks the same. So again, of course, you must understand Norman trader is a bearish trader. So definitely he will look at everything from a bearish point of view. Of course, he said that he's not being totally expecting a market crash, but he's just saying that if there is any way that the market rhymes, then that is whereby we should be very careful and a potential correctional move may be happening. But of course, if we just saw the Dow Jones going up to all-time high again, it becomes this thing whereby people keep on saying that the market may come down, but the Dow Jones keep on going higher. There will be a point whereby the market will say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to believe in you anymore. I just want to buy, and don't bother me. Now, that is what everybody is doing right now. And from all the forums, from the stock forum, from the the retail forums, from those people who are giving market tips and stuff like that, it seems to be behaving like that, where everybody now says, you know what, screw the valuation, screw the whole damn thing itself, just follow the market, make the money and be rich. And we have seen this before back in 2008 and 9. We've seen this before. But of course, you may say, Cal, maybe this time is different. The Dow will go to 32,000, and this bull may go for another 5-6 years again. Well, I'll leave it there. I'm not here to debate. I'm here to share information with you. Okay, now this is the S&P 500 percentage versus the stocks that's moving above the 50-day MA. So what I'm trying to say is this: whenever stock goes above 50-day MA, that means that it's way, way, way above the 50-day MA. That means that stock now is trading way above the 50-day MA in terms of percentage. Like example now in this case, when the stock is like on average, right? Okay, is above more than 80% above the MA. All right, 50 MA. Yeah? Right. Usually, what you see, the market itself, right, will have a correctional pullback. Okay, so the thing is, what this Norman trader is trying to explain here is really crazy. All right, is that you see the numbers here is 83.17. Then after that, the market so-called ran down to 45. So you can see point A is here, point B is here, and of course, you remember the chart I showed you earlier, right? And then point C is where it go all-time high. So now what is crazy is that now look at it again. This is 86, this is 41. Okay, you can see the A1, A2, and of course now we are all-time high again. Is this gonna, sorry, this should be sorry, it should be B1 here, and then you should have C1 here. Can you see that, guys? So you see, that's why he purposely leave it number. He don't want to speculate, just let you know, hey, by the way, where this number right now. So again, now it's at 73. Now it's 73. So it's even higher back then. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Now, of course, we have seen this type of thing before. When the number go even higher, okay, it can still go higher, right? Of course, later on, there was some pullback, but then after that, it went up. So he's just trying to focus 2020 and 2021. January, February seems to have a little pattern repetition here. It's not saying that the market will crash like what happened back then in this March sell-off, but again, a good warning, a good reminder usually serves its purpose. Okay, so indeed, Keng Hua, the wolf will cry, the wolf will come on again. Well, the boy can keep on crying wolf, but then again, if you believe in the story, right, the wolf might come. Okay, so just be careful. All right. Now this is the Russell 2000. This is the Russell 2000 craziness. You can see that. Wow, my God, this is not, sorry, my bad. This is not Russell 2000. This is IWM. I can't remember what's that. Okay, anyway, he's trying to tell you that over a period of time, when the numbers are on the penny counters is away from the moving average itself, right? Over the last 18 years, when the market is above the 21 index level, you can take a look over 21. All right, this is something that to just take note. Over 21, the market usually will pull back. So over history and has proven, whenever the index goes above 21, the market will pull back. But the problem is now we are more than 21, we are 32 right now, and the market is still going up. Of course, this is purely liquidity-driven market, and this liquidity is basically money that is not from the Wall Street, because if it was on Wall Street, then you could have saw the greed indicator going at the high, because greed and fear indicator came from all the orders that comes in and they do the tabulation, right? I cover this in one of MAO. It's a 6 different sectors combining indicator. So it's a pretty fair assessment. So the only way why the stock market is driving in this manner is because the boys are actually offloading while someone else is just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Now, for what reason are they doing? I leave it alone there. But this is definitely what is going right now, ongoing in the market. So that's why I want to share with you traders that this is something that you just have to be careful. Okay, you just have to be careful. All right. So that is the market, and of course, it's showing you this. This is the GDP over the Wilshire total market level. Now, of course, now we're at 100. We are now at this way higher level. All right. So what I'm trying to explain to you is this: is that right back then in year 2020, all right, the GDP number was at 100, it was at basically 158% at 2020 last year. And in year 2000, there was the NASDAQ crisis, it was 150. So all of them were way 50% overboard. So of course, back then, if you remember year 2000, the NASDAQ came off, the market pulls back. In February, we saw the Wuhan virus, the market came back. But today itself is 194. Wow, almost doubling it. And we're still at record high level and the market is still surging. So really incredible. Thank you, Jimmy. I think that's a Russell. Yeah, correct. So that is why I'm saying that this is really nuts. Okay, so of course, buying at any time right now is really taking a very big bet. Of course, if you are still willing to take the bet by buying at every pullback, that's good. But if every pullback it comes down and you're buying and the price doesn't go higher, you just have to be very, very careful. And I think this is the last one. This is the New York Primary Exchange Index. Okay, you can see over here itself that the pattern year 2020, 2018 is all repeating on a regular ground. Okay, and the midpoint index are looking at 50, and apparently it's right. We are having this problem, so that's why Norman Trader just want to remind you that right, the market didn't top immediately. It only came down later in March, and in 2020 it also had the year 2000 it also really came the same way. So he's just saying that right, maybe time can be different, but of course, if the more we look at it, right, the more crazy it looks like. So rather than taking the risk, this is my personal take here. My job here is just tell you guys we will follow the rules, make our money as per usual, but just be careful when the market is full of repeated patterns. Sometimes it's a good idea to consider it because trade the boys is about patterns, right? So we will trade with the patterns, okay? So got it? All right, if you got it, please key the word got it, huh? All right. Maybe by then the boy has become the man. Okay, all right. Anyway, end of the day is like this. There's no way we can say who's right, who's wrong. Because put it this way, I mean, back then in January and February, where we all know the Wuhan virus in China, no one believed it. The market kept on going higher. The greed fear index was coming down, but no one believed it. And of course, when the thing really hit us itself, right, everybody got in the panic attack mode. So it is pointless to when people is so happy gallivanting, they're all basically looking at the market go higher. You tell them bad news, no one will actually buy you. So it's okay, right? Because this is how the world works, to be fair. Okay, that's how the world works. So until when the thing happened and then you reflect and oh yeah, I have known that, but I didn't do some reaction on it. It is always like that. So guys, so you just think about it. I'm just quoting whatever I share on internet with you, and then I put in with some extra information, and you guys make your final own decision. Okay, this is all about your own trading anyway. Okay, got it? Wow, Hang Seng is going even higher, guys. Ridiculous. Okay, so let's look at the chart right now. That's something that we prefer, right? Yeah, let's look at the chart. So we can see that the Dow is continuing to go even higher. All right, new all-time high, 31,450. So again, it's very clear that the Dow has really good potential to go really incredible levels. Okay, so I'm going to put my MLP right here for today. You can see that the market has touched the MLP and rebounded from there. So as long as the Dow Jones stays above 31,380 plus, because I didn't do the right calculation, right? So I just give you a ballpark figure to do the MLP. I think it's fine. Now the only concern is this. This is to me, this is called the positive rate of change getting smaller. And the day before we saw the closing at the high. So always when closing at the high, there's a pullback. That is something to be expected. But of course now the market is trading higher. So again, the big news that we saw from this Arun was sharing right about the US jobs. So as long as the Dow Jones stays above 31,380s level, I think the Dow will be doing pretty good. There should be further upside in short based on that what I'm seeing right here right now. Okay. All right. So I told you guys this is the 117 days cyclical pattern. That one that I just happened to spot on, and I repeated it over and over again. It does tells me that, right, I think only until April or early May, then we may see a inverse or a change of pattern. So there's two ways to look at this particular drawing. Let me just share this with you one more time. It's either that the Dow will continue to rise all the way to May, then the market may do a bit of pullback. Okay, so I reckon right now that this is potential May. Okay. All right, this is potentially May. This is what happening. Okay, so this is one way to look at this. Okay, one way. The other way, okay, the other way is that maybe the market may be peaking soon because this is January to May, right? So from January to May, it's right, the midpoint of this. So January 30, this is like January to May. So the midpoint should be somewhere in the middle. And this is where we are looking right now in the middle. So that is this point here around where we are now. So let's say we're looking on that, then maybe the market may be coming off soon. And then after that hit May. And then after that, the market go up again. So this is just only a pattern recognition, not 100%. Okay, nothing is 100%. I'm just informing you right now what am I seeing from the charts. Okay, so hope you guys don't get too soaked into this. Okay, another one is that this is the daily long-term chart. You can see that the Dow is going up ridiculously higher and higher. And of course, now we need to change the number because the new all-time high is there. So please change your all-time high number and all your percentage have to change along with that. Remember, all your 5% rule, your everything must change together along with it. Okay, very, very, very important. Okay, all right, so change your numbers accordingly. Okay, I'll do it later. Weekly chart wise, the Dow is still going up. No one stopping the Dow. So guys, as long as the Dow is going up, no way you can call for sell. Now, of course, the weekly chart BMB is at 31,241. So as long as the Dow stays above 31,241, there's no reason to be concerned for. Okay. So you can see that we are very specific clear. We are not asking you to turn short right now. I'm just informing you that what you can consider to do and just protect yourself. Okay, protect yourself in the whole structure here. Okay, yeah, you got it? Yeah, good. Okay, so that is the Dow right now. Okay, so let's go for today's our own Dow. Let's take a look. Okay, this is our Dow Jones. Now for our TSCB, it's still very clear. It's an uptrend at the moment now. So any CCRY, the Dow will still continue to rise. That's why I have this TSCB informing us or gently reminding us. Okay, so now for today's Dow, it's pretty clear. Something incredible again has happened. Okay, the Dow has something incredible has happened again. Not too sure why is it happening, but that follow the chart then. Now the opening price is between pivot 1 and pivot 2. So as long as the Dow stays above OP, the Dow should be going higher. So the Dow has a potential to go to 31,608. But the KSI, for the interesting note, is red again. Now for the second day in a row, the KSI is red. So the price is going higher. And this is a very nice higher low formation. And what the KSI is actually red. So again, I'm not too sure why is this happening. But of course, if you ask me, the creator of the KSI, I'm informing you now right on that when the KSI is red, it's just informing you that there's more boys selling than buying. So is it because of the green indicator? Is it because of the whatever indicator? I'm not too sure, but I'm just informing you the KSI is actually red in color. Okay, so I'm going to give a deducement over here. It's very simple. Is that if let's say if the KSI ever turns green in color, green, then of course the Dow can go all the way to 32,000. It is very possible. Okay, it is very possible. But of course, if the market stays red in color for the KSI, if it stays red in color, and if the market ever breaks this trend, upwards trend, then the selling might be a little bit dangerous. Okay, it might be a big sell off. Okay, so traders, you have my take right here. So I hope you understand my point. So watch out for this. If the Dow if the KSI do turn, if the market do break down below the trend line, traders just need to be very, very careful. All right, guys, have you heard me loud and clear? If yes, right, give me a thumbs up. I'll take another water break. So today there's a lot of sharing, right? So we need a lot of water break right now. Yeah, indeed. Okay, all right, thank you guys. You all do that, the thumbs up. I take my water break. Okay, so Hang Seng, let's go back to Hang Seng right now. You can see Hang Seng shooting up, really went all the way up, and it's above MLP. So Hang Seng is going up again. I'm not too sure what is the rational reason of Hang Seng going up itself, but all the PTP traders stand by. 29,875 is the KSL level. So traders, just be careful on that. I repeat myself. All right, 29,875. Okay. I repeat, 29,875 is a KSL level for PTP students. This could be a point of resistance for the Hang Seng. Now, just now already hit, okay? So it's a form of resistance. If Hang Seng cannot close above 29,875, I will seriously advise traders to book profit, okay, on the Hang Seng, okay? All right, so that is the Hang Seng call right now. Okay. Okay, 29,875. Indeed. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so that's Hang Seng. Let's look at the Hang Seng, our own chart. Let me just show you again. So Hang Seng has broke above the pivot 1. So above the pivot 1. So therefore, right, based on CCRY, above OP, above pivot 1, it's always a buy. So look, wow, you see Hang Seng really went up all the way, all right, not stomping at all, really incredible. Okay, yeah, so that's why you see Hang Seng is going up. Very simple. Follow the chart, you can't be too far wrong. Okay. Okay, so that is the chart. Let's go back to my PowerPoint. So that for gold itself, right? Gold continue to go up. Gold continue to go up, right? Yesterday we've been calling for buy in gold. All right, gold continue to go up, and the news-wise is saying that, right? Okay, apparently they say that because the dollar fell, so the gold go up. We know that yesterday, but of course some people are saying that the gold will crash. It's as usual, you know. Very interesting stuff ongoing. Okay, so let's look at gold yesterday on our own chart. Okay, yesterday gold basically opens between the two pivots, right? So above OP, you can look for buy in gold because the KSI happened to be green in color. So when the KSI is green in color, you look for long entry, and obviously it went up. And in fact, it went above the pivot 1. So of course, the gold went even higher, all right? So that is what was clear. And do note there's a KCX at the bottom. So that's why the gold basically has recovered, because KCX is meant for bullish market, and still the gold is still uptrend, because you can see from the KCB is still there. So overall, everything was still on the positive note for the buying, even though the macro picture is a little bit not so good for gold. Okay, because of the dollar. Now, do look at what happened gold yesterday. From the gold opening price, gold shot all the way, and it hits the pivot 1 beautifully. And once hit pivot 1, there was some pullback. But because in general, the gold is still above OP, right? So when the gold tries again, there's a BNB, the color change right here. And of course, gold shot up all the way to above KTR plus 2. It missed KTR plus 3 just a bit of fraction. Then after, it basically stays at the pivot 1 for a long while, before towards the end it loses pivot 1 and went into some profit taking mode. Okay, so that was gold for yesterday. All right, so how about gold for today? Let's take a chart right now. Okay, let's take a chart right now for gold. Okay, so this is where gold is. This is something very powerful. Now yesterday we know that MA30 for gold was 1844. And that's why when gold went up to 1844, we were telling traders who have a long position, you can consider taking some profit first. Now for today, the MA30 for gold is about 1844, still around the same level at 1844. So gold, if let's say goes above OP, which is what's happening right now, gold could be going to 1844 again. I repeat, gold could be going towards 1844 again. Okay, 1844. Okay, 1844. So I'm going to write it down for you guys. Okay, so that is what the first target for gold, and that's MA30 lah. Okay. Now, of course, we saw what happened yesterday. The market hit below MA30, hit it there and pull back. So the last few occasions, the market actually did this when the market couldn't go above the MA30. The next 2-3 days, there was some selling. So would this happen again? I cannot be sure, but of course you can take a look. So if the market do close above MA30, I'll say upfront first, if the market close above MA30 and stay above MA30, then gold will go much higher. I repeat one more time. If the market stays above MA30 and stay above MA30, gold can go much higher. Okay, so you read me correctly. So traders, you just need what you do. All right, just based on the conventional chart of the MA30. Okay, all right. So that is conventional. Quickly chart-wise itself, nothing has changed. The mathematics is still there. 1866 is still a strong resistance based on mathematics. Okay. Now for gold today, let's take a look at the MA30. Our day chart for gold. Now for day chart on gold, if you take a look, there's a few things to take note of. Okay, let's just share this. Now gold today opening price. The opening price is between pivot 1 and pivot 2. Can you see that? Pivot 1 and pivot 2. Okay. So the thing is pretty clear. As long as gold stays above OP, it's a buy today because it's a CCRY. It's a CCRY, and based on day chart, it's always a buy. The only thing is that if you are buying, do note you have to go half bullet because the KSI happened to be red in color. So the KSI is red, so you just have to go half bullet. But the KCS at the bottom, that's why the market has went up, as I mentioned earlier. Now, just for this PDP student, now it's an uptrend still on the TSCB. There is this number here at 1843. At 1843, the number I just mentioned, interesting, is MA30 also. MA43 happened to be the circuit breaker point. So if gold go up to 1843 and there's phase resistance, it's both the MA30 and the circuit breaker there. So do things at the same time. So 1843 is a very key pivotal. If the market can go past 1843 today again and stay above it, gold can go higher. Gold may go all the way to 1853 instead. Okay. So watch out for this number 1843. It's a very important level for gold today. Okay, very, very important. So everybody, if you have heard me loud and clear, please key 1843 into the group chat so all of us just remind one another 1843. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, guys, this will be that itself. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm showing you silver and oil yet. Sorry, my bad. Okay, let's just go down. Now for silver prices, as I told you guys, silver 27688. All right, it's a very important level. Yesterday, silver came up to here. You can see that silver, really incredible. Silver hit the MLP of this black candle, and once it touches it, it came back down. So you see that that's how powerful our system is. We really, all these things are all pre-hand informed to you guys, and it works like a gem. So of course now the gold silver is trading a bit higher than it's trading above MA30, so that's why silver is going to test it. So if let's say gold do go up, right, and silver, if you breach above this MLP level again at $127.68, silver can still go higher. Okay, all right. So silver resistant at that point, as long as silver stays above it, and silver could be going up. So again, this is how powerful our TA is. And for crude oil, again, no reason to panic. Crude oil is still rushing up, not holding back. Yesterday, if you look at it carefully, crude oil came down first. It came down below the MLP of crude oil, and then after that rebounded. So you can see the MLP is very useful. As long as you put it there, it can tell you all the technical points to watch out for. Really incredible, right? Yeah, and this is really incredible stuff ongoing right now on the market. Okay. So I think let's first go to the final one. It's Bitcoin. Yesterday, Bitcoin again was a great show. Bitcoin yesterday, we have 5 trades. One didn't trade because the market, although it's CCRY, but the opening and the high was the same as a flat top on the yellow bar. So no entry. So first trade was a losing one. Second one, no trade. The third one, win money. The fourth one, outstanding win. The fifth one, okay, win some money, and this morning again won money. So guys, it's very simple, right? As long as you just follow the KCX, then wait for the color change and just buy. It's as simple as that. It's that simple. Incredible stuff indeed. Really, this is really why people really like this this product of mine. Okay, so look at today's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. Oops, sorry. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, as long as today stays above the OP, then it'll be up. But now Bitcoin is pulling back. This morning, Bitcoin, the opening price is a flat top. I repeat, This morning, Bitcoin is a flat top. Okay, it's a flat top. Yes, this is one of the very few times I see this. Okay, you can see the high and the opening is exactly the same. It's a flat top. So if this is a flat top, that means there's some artificial selling in the market. So if let's say later Bitcoin, if it goes down to 45, 194, it should have some support because the KSI is green in color. There's no blue bar at the bottom. But if the Bitcoin go below this 45, 194, Bitcoin can go and touch back this point here itself. This point, let me just confirm. This point is at 44,750 level. Okay, that means that right, if Bitcoin is to come down later, Bitcoin can be probably come down to test around here itself. Okay, so traders for Bitcoin today, just watch out for today. The opening and the high is the same. Normally we see this means that some algorithm trading, the boys are selling. But of course, if later on the buying come back in again and it bridges the opening price, I'm not half surprised for Bitcoin to hit 49,400. I repeat myself again, I'm not half surprised to see Bitcoin going to 49,400 if the market breach above the opening price of today. Okay, all right, so you can see very clear sharing within an hour. All right, today I think it's a much better MAO, right? Okay, right, every word, every image used for God is a distortion more than a description. I think that you should understand what I'm trying to say. Is that a lot of people actually misuse this word here and then cause a lot of unhappiness. But of course, we believe that in one single creator, we believe that he is the Father, he is the one going to take care of us when we pass on. I think that is more important. And be good, stay safe, and everybody have a great day. For today, I wish you all the best. This is Kel signing off. Take care, guys. Give me all the love before we end off today. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of that. Thank you. I appreciate that. All of you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.